What's up, everyone? Welcome to Max Machines. Today we're going to do a quick overview of my 1993 Dodge Dakota right here, and we're going to do a quick run through of what I've done to it so far. Figured, the wife said, hey, you do so much work on your truck, you might as well record some of it, because it's pretty dang funny sometimes, So we're going to do a quick overview, but first let's try my first attempt at a what do they call them, daggum montage things, you know what I'm talking about? Yeah, we're gonna try one of those. Hopefully it turns out good. We'll see. So, hopefully that montage looks good. Like I was saying, this is my 1993 Dodge Dakota LE, right? Yeah, LE. Bone stock, V6, 3.9, two-wheel drive, not a four. Bone stock, I haven't messed with this thing much at all. This thing is sweet, as you can see behind me. This thing is mint in all aspects of the word. When you get inside here and you look at all this interior, like this headliner, I should have videoed it because that was a pain in the butt, especially when it looks like junk, up in this area here and all along here. Well, there's parts of that board that are not there. So all of this up in here, like there's some here and it looks okay, but then you get on this backside here and it looks like junk. Well, there's no board there. It's 32, 33 years old, right? And friggin' that thing just rotted. Basically, the only few modifications that I have needed to do to this truck to get it to where it is now is I've had to cut the catalytic converter out of it. The reason for that was it was rattling. I heard the rattling. I'm driving around. This is my daily, so I'm driving around, going back and forth to work and whatnot. And all I hear is anytime I stop at a red light, you're going to get some sweet tea or something from McDonald's. You know how it is. I just hear ching, 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 ching the entire time. Very annoying. Can't stand that. Well, I decided to cut it out. So guess what I do? I cut it out, look through it. There's a hole. I mean, a hole straight through the middle of that catalytic converter. Not a single piece of that catalytic converter still worked. It was crazy. Did the radio. Radio came out real nice. Here, we'll take a look at it now. I gotta move all these calls out of the way. But got a stock kind of looking dual. It's okay. I got the the little brackets and everything that came with it. Makes it look very stock. I did break a piece of the ear off. So here, let's see if we can get it in there. You see that gap? I can't stand that gap. But who's to say, it's gonna have issues. The only things I plan on doing in this truck, and hopefully I can videotape them, is I do want to Raptor line it. I've thought about Raptor line just the entire truck. It's in good condition. I mean, mint condition. But there's some stuff, here and all along here, and especially the front fender. Let me show you. Like you can see here, all that's chewed up. I'm actually the second, technically third owner. Basically what happened was this dude bought it back in 1993 to be a farm truck. That's all I used it for. He bought it, he used it for 30 something years, and unfortunately he passed away. He went to be with our good Lord, and he moved on to a better place, hopefully, if he's a believer. But what ended up happening was it was inherited by his brother. And his brother was like, hey, I got nothing to do with this thing. I just bought a brand new car. Me and the wife, we're old. We don't get out. Okay. So I found him on Facebook Marketplace, talked to his son for a while. And then I came over and ended up getting this truck. And it's basically brand new. I mean, there's no rips anywhere in these seats. I mean, it is flawless all in here. Nothing too crazy. And, excuse the dirtiness and excuse all that. I haven't cleaned it, for this week. But it has every component it needs to be a good truck, and it's been great for me. One of these days I'm going to solid axle swap it. That's the plan with this truck. I'm going to find a second gen Dodge Ram. So I'm going to try to find probably 97, 98 I want to look for, 2500. And I want to take all of that suspension underneath it, all of it. I want to take it all and I want to swap it on this. I want to make this Dakota look factory, look like it came from the factory with solid axles underneath it. I've debated on whether I want to do the spring front end or if I want to go ahead, coil spring front end, let me be clear, or if I want to go and do a leaf spring. Both have their odds and ends, but I think for me, for it to look factory, this thing is not going to be off-roaded every day. This is not, I take it hunting and I take it fishing, and it gets a little bit of off-road use, but not enough to be like, I need a full-blown rig, you know what I'm saying? So I think I'm going to just go ahead, I'm going to cut out all this two-wheel drive suspension. I want to attempt to weld in and bolt in a solid axle into this thing, and I also need to 4x4 swap it, as well as I want to manual swap it, because right now it's automatic. I don't like that. I've driven manual a few times. I think it's time that I need to go ahead, because you can find parts trucks like these everywhere. Dakotas are everywhere, right? You know, and I could go to any junkyard and I'm sure they'll have one or two. And I want a V8, eventually V8 manual 4x4 solid axle swap. But first things first, eventually I got to get these windows tinted. Yeah, this fishbowl effect is not going to work for me. So windows tinted, solid axle swapped, Raptor line the entire truck, because you can see no damage, but the paint's worn out. You know, if I was a farm truck for 30 something years, I think I'd be pretty worn out too. But all that to say, thank you for clicking on the video. Like, subscribe, share. I don't know, man. I'm only doing this for fun. But if you like Dakotas and you want to see more content, let me know. We'll see. We'll hang out. But sun's going down and it's dinner time, so see ya.